Let me tell you guys about Belly Up Sports. Belly Up Sports is the internet sports bar. Go ahead and check out their website, www.bellyupsports.com, to read some great articles from great writers all across the country, from hockey, baseball, golf, soccer, you name it. Belly Up Sports is the premier, not your average website. Yassine Cheuko. Yassine Cheuko. I'm going to just say that. I probably butchered his name right now. If you guys don't know, it is Messi's bodyguard. He is the intimidating bald guy that you see walking from sideline to sideline during the Miami games. He has become quite the staple when it comes to MLS now, being that he came from Europe with Messi and has since then been by Messi's side at all times. But it has been announced that from MLS and Inter Miami, I guess, were like the initiators of as to why this is happening. I have no idea. So probably many of you are wondering, well, why is Messi's bodyguard even on the sideline anyways? Well, obviously we're here in the US. There's a lot of people that are excited about Messi Mania, so there are a lot of people that do try to, which is a big risk in general, trying to storm the field, goes into the field and tries to hug Messi or tries to get a picture with Messi. Obviously, most of it is with good intentions, but in reality, you still never know at the end of the day. And I think as far as like the concern is, reason why Yasin was on the sideline was obviously to be on the ready whenever things came down. You saw him tracking that person and either beating him before he got to Messi or some sort of. But most of the time, what happens is like he'll catch the guy, and then Messi will probably end up saying like, "Hey, no, it's okay. Let's take a picture." And they take a picture, and then he takes him out. The thing is with me, for people that like choose to storm the pitch, I get it. It's energetic when you see someone do it. It is interesting, but you guys don't realize the implications that comes with it, right? Like you get banned from the stadium. As far as how they track that, I don't ask me, but it is technically against the law to do so. And I mean, yes, I get it. It's cool to get this opportunity to get a picture with Lionel Messi or whoever player you're looking to get a picture with, or have a moment with. It's cool and all that. And I get it. But I get where people are coming from as far as a security standpoint of why Yasin is there. But apparently, I guess many feel that maybe he's just too much of a distraction. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know the reason. I don't know what's the reason behind removing Messi's security guard. Just besides the fact that maybe he's a distraction. Maybe he thinks see him as a hazard. I don't know. But at the end of the day, Miami decided to do this. It was a Miami decision, though somehow MLS was told that MLS was the one that put the ban in. But I'm guessing through the influence of Inter Miami. Now, he is still acting as Messi's security guard. Like that's not changing. He is still under Inter Miami's umbrella. He still works for their security team, works with MLS, with their security staff. So he still will travel with Messi. He will still be with Messi at all times, just he can't be on the sideline. So I assume that there's either going to be a private box for him or he'll probably just be at the tunnel and just be on the ready if anything goes down. But I think it's just but I think obviously Messi made this decision, not the whole banning part, but chose to bring in a security guard for reasons of this matter. It's not just here in the US. Obviously, when we talk about him possibly going to Mexico or South America or anywhere in Latin America, the same thing's going to happen. People are going to storm the field to try to have a moment with Messi. And so that was kind of the reason for Yasin. Yasin is there for that. I think security might be a little bit stricter in Europe and might be a little bit more better in Europe. I'm just saying, yes, we've had more cases, but usually it's been more like mobs storming the field in these matches. And yes, we have the occasional streaker from time to time, but it's very few amount of times that we do have people storming the pitch. Whereas with Inter Miami, it happens a lot more frequently than we expected. So, and we got a quote from Yasin. I was in Europe for 7 years working for Ligue 1 and the Champions League, and only 6 people invaded the pitch. I love MLS and CONCACAF, but we have to work together. I love helping. I'm not better than anyone, but I have a wealth of experience in Europe. It's fine. I understand the decision, but I think we could do better. So obviously, like I said, it's not as frequent as it happens here, especially right now with Messi Mania very much being prevalent here in the U.S. But it just needs it does need to get better. And it's funny because we're talking about MLS and CONCACAF, maybe not the best places when it comes to upholding standards, but you know it is something that needs to be discussed. Security needs to be taken a lot more seriously in these matches, especially when you have people storming the field more frequently than you're seeing in Europe. And so I think that needs to be discussed. I think Yasin could be quite an asset, and maybe MLS is talking to him. Maybe they are trying to figure out how to make this one a safer situation for not only players but for fans as well. And so we'll see what happens. Messi is just, from what I've read, Messi is definitely not happy with this. I think he likes having Yasin available on the sidelines for him, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I think it'll be an interesting storyline to follow now that if there's going to be more pitch invaders, if they're not, what's going to happen now that Yasin is not by the sidelines? Like, are people going to be bolder than they were before and try to see if they can get a slight advantage to try to get a better chance at getting a one-on-one with Messi. So we'll see all that how that all is gonna break down. It's just interesting just because I feel like now Messi and Yasin are just go hand in hand and you just expect these two together. He's an interesting guy. I would love to learn more about this guy. I would love to interview this guy because I just think it's interesting, right? Because since Messi has come to Miami, he's just been there. He's been an enigma to me now, where I am very much intrigued on the Yasin guy. So yeah, I think what's his background? Is he ex-military? Things like that. I am very intrigued by this guy. By the way, maybe it's sus. I don't know, but the guy seems interesting to me. So
who is that guy?